Happy 250th birthday to the United States, because well, technically that is tomorrow, but since it's a Saturday, I get today off of work. And what do we want to do? We want to play more Blueprints. Hello YouTube, hello Internet, this is Zeigler Jaguar. And, I graduated middle school. Hooray. Well, I haven't graduated. I need to figure out how to take the final exam, which I believe means I have to draft a ninth classroom, and getting the idea that since the schoolhouse says adds 8 classrooms, I might need Chamber of Mirrors to make a ninth classroom. So that'll be tricky. But I don't think we're going to worry about classrooms today. We might go back to our various issues with the reservoir. We got 4 gems, 16 things. We could use a fresh blessing. Hopefully the statue isn't still mad at me. Because, you know, we're working without a blessing right now, and we could really use, say, Blessing of the High Roller for our reservoir drain. There we go. Let's go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Okay. No. Do not touch. Do not touch until much, much later. Let's do 10 and see what that gives me. Blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5. Okay. At least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gems. Interesting. That feels like it could be difficult to play with. But it's better than being cursed. So I'm not going to try to take it back. Alright. So try to stick a red room on 5 different ranks if possible. But it's after you draft a red room? So I already have to draft 5 of them? Gosh, maybe I want to do SeaWorld experiment, as some of my commenters have called it. That would pair well with Aquaria. Sure. For once, I'm actually going to have a purpose to make that thing. There we go. Now there's one on there. And we're going to just dance around it. Ooh. Well, no, not yet. We're not doing that yet. I mean, yes, helpful for getting lots of gems, but actually, decent chance I'll have a better place to draft that later. Courtyard. Sure, this is good. Ah, a chest, but I can't open it yet. No sledgehammer or shovel today? Pity. Shall we just go backwards? Yeah. Or should we take boudoir? Hard to decide. Let's get all our benefits for the day first. Observatory benefits are huge at this point. Green rooms, gems, apples, and a few extra steps. Is the slice supposed to be pizza? I don't think I ever actually put that together. That'd be funny. Alright. Red room would... hey, look at that. Perfect. There we go. Now we have red rooms on 2 ranks. And some extra gems. Gems are in good supply. What I'm going to do with all these gems, I don't know. I guess I can make walk-in closet here and get a bunch of items. A key? A security key. That's great. Ooh. That gives me the power to go to the foundation. Just keep that in mind. I don't know what... Let me look at my goals list. It's important to have a goals list. Yeah, I mean... I could cross out build out classrooms, but like reach final exam I should add to my to-dos. Um, I don't know what to do with the solve with the new blue thing. So, I got a few things to build in the workshop. Maybe we should work towards that. Get more sanctum keys. If I can make... I have a suspicion about the clock tower. Well, okay, alright, that's fine. Great. Great, now we have red rooms on 3 ranks. Keep that going. Anything around here? No, no. That's fine. Commissary... Well, actually... Problem is, this would technically leave me only way forward, but I can go to the Foundation if I run out of things. So, let's get a bunch of stuff. Let's go. A key, a coin purse. This might also help me potentially... Yeah. With the armory. I want to buy that axe. So let's save up our money. Let's see, can we get around the chapel? We can. We now have only one way to continue. But we actually have multiple ways to continue, if it comes to that. But we'd prefer it didn't, so let's... Breakfast nook, probably? Get some steps. I mean, keys would be good. Yeah, actually, let's get keys right now. We got standard key and the secret garden key, which is lovely. Still like the idea of... Interesting that there's 3 dark violet... I noticed this when watching through one of my vlogs. 3 dark violet chairs in here. That assuredly means something. Any of you interactable by chance? No? Okay. Alright. Going right is preferred. Kitchen. Sure. Could buy food, but I'm not quite in the mood. Want to save that money for the armory. Oh, heck. Well, this runs out of ways to go, so I guess we're heading to the Foundation and drafting down. Right, breakfast nook. Sure. Getting one more key. I got enough keys that I'm not super worried about having to go to rank 7. Another music room? Or should I do guest bedroom, or should I do locksmith? Well, if I do locksmith down here, if I ever need to come back and buy keys, it'd kind of be a mess. Because I could never get there this way. I'd have to go all the way out and around. Do I want the steps? No, I think I want the keys. Get another major key. It's a prism key. Now that could be helpful, actually. Because for once, I actually would have a reason to draft a red room out of a red room. Unfortunately, the number of red rooms that are left, some of them I really don't want. Furnace, like, I want to stay so clear of archives if I can. But gymnasium, dark room, furnace, even weight room, while not great, is not a disaster. Alright, we've locked ourselves out, so let's head out to the Foundation. You know the way. We know what we're doing. And there's still that Morajai box, which I should probably sink a little more time into at some point. I think I know the exact rules behind everything now. So I'm not Yeah, it's not so tough to get here. It's a longer trek to get to the other side of the reservoir. Somebody advised me, thank you commenters, that the smudge pots thing is a complete red herring and I can turn them off and it will never, excuse me, remove my apples. This elevator takes so long to come down. I always worry that I've done something wrong. So apparently, the smudge pots don't affect anything at all, and it's just something that was accidentally left in the game. Hopefully, my commenter is correct about that, but I'm willing to believe them. Believe you. Alright, where shall we go? Security room is an excellent idea because I can do some things. First and foremost, I can turn security to high. Keycard system, settings, security to high. Great. I don't even need to bother with the offline mode because I'm already through. But then let's log into network and start an experiment while we're at it. Still can't believe that was gifted to me, the password in a letter. When it just took forever for the laboratory to offer me a letter in the mailroom as a potential benefit. I keep calling it Briar Bridge. It's Black Bridge. But Briar Bridge sounds better to me. I don't know. Alright, what can we do today? 2 or more gems, drafting a shop room. Ooh, get more letters? Or a small chest. Well, draft an archived floor plan. That might end up happening. But I think shop rooms are more likely. So let's get some more letters. Hopefully. I don't know how many letters I'm allowed to get. It's possible that at some point my friend stops writing me. Ooh. I don't think I can make the secret garden here. Well, alright. I can use a key. That's alright. So, yeah. I mean, as cool as the idea is of continuing to load up on gems, I really would like to avoid archives if at all possible. I mean, admittedly, I could get to 5 red rooms from here. But I'm not going to do that until I'm completely forced to. So let's play the parlor game. Alright, Blue Box. You were a jerk to me last time I was in here, and you were wrong and a liar. The blue box is empty if it is false. The black box is false. The above statement is false. The black box is true, and it contains the gems. Alright, we've got some interactions here. So this can't be true. Oh, no, this could be true. No. Hold on. This could be true. The black box is true and it contains the gems. The blue box is empty if it is false. I mean, but what if it's true? The black box is false. The above statement is false. This could be false and true. So the black box would be telling the truth. The blue box is empty if it is false. Hang on. Alright, so let's say this is false. The black box is true and it contains the gems. Let's say that's false. Let's say this is true. So, but then if that's false, then it would have to be in white. I think that makes sense. One more time. The black box is true and it contains the gems. That's false. But only the Oh, it says, do these count as two separate statements or just one? The black box is true and it contains the gems. I don't know if that counts as two separate statements. Like, only false statements. Because if it's could be true that the black box is true but doesn't contain the gems. And then the blue box is empty if it is false, which would put them in white. I think that makes sense, but I could be wrong. Good. Hey! Did it correct. Alright. I guess we do the secret garden here. Never necessarily a terrible... Oh, and also that gives me multiple directions, which is delicious. I don't know how much I like this blessing. A way into the antechamber is never a terrible thing. Mostly I want to try getting that crown to the blueprints and sticking it in a coat check. Hey, gems and an apple. Excellent. Apples are extra tasty. Let's carry on. Dining room? Sure, that gives us tons of options. I'm going to leave that lunchbox because there's a good chance I could get weight room at some point. Oh, really? No, I don't want that. Greenhouse. Or morning room. More likely to draft green rooms. Get a gem. One of these two. Let's take greenhouse. I'm going to get some things from it. I have the chance to... Oh, hey, a shovel. It's very wet in here. Nothing of interest is buried here. I don't know if this is a... Alright, I need the broken lever for that bottom drawer. Door. Another spot to dig. Trash. Boo. Alright, from the dining room, we go this way, and ew. Yuck. But okay. No, this is good. For the first time, I'm actually going to do this. And intentionally draft a red room. Please give me gymnasium. Or I could do dark room. Well, weight room is beneficial, but not yet. So let's do dark room first. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a breaker box, so I can't undo this, so I am going to have to just do a blind draft. But I'm okay with that. Or, let's do this. Prism key. Make it smart. Maid's chamber, perfect. And now I just got a whole bunch of gems. Cool. Alright. I have a gap in my house. I never liked that. And now I'm going to have fewer items. Which is unfortunate. But that's okay. Alright. So now we get more. Hey, pool. Keep a note that, pump room stuff is in play. Hey, swim trunks. So, how do I use the swim trunks? I don't get it. There's chests in the pool. I have the swim trunks. How do I use them? Okay, that's actually frustrating me. I'm gonna... I feel like I have what I need to get those chests, but I misunderstood, perhaps? Blueprints, how to use swim trunks. Sorry guys, I'm cheating slightly. How to use swim trunks. How do you use swim trunks at the pool? Hmm. Oh! It doesn't let me. It just puts trunks in the pool. All right, it's funny. I thought I could put these on and swim to the pool to the trunks, but no, it. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting. God, they love their puns and homonyms. Cloister. I guess we're doing cloister. I need to smash the gem cost out of you. And I tried tugging on that lever in the tomb, but granted, that was a different run. Master bedroom. Well, I guess we're going right. Try to use as much space as possible. Could use to make the study to get redraw abilities. We're actually in good shape with gems for this run, but I'm not really sure what we're going for as far as in... Ooh, redraw die. Boy, it has been a dog's age since I saw those. Alright, that's potentially beneficial. Ugh. Making me burn through my keys, though. Commissary or spare room? Give me a fresh draft here. Spare room basically will give me one more free look. Well, pump room, but I'd rather put that somewhere else. Are steps an issue? No, but we have a lot of green room, so let's spread those gems. And dig. That'll give us some steps, which is fantastic. We have no shortage of gems. We're actually in a bigger problem with keys. No more dig spots? Shame. Alright, we got ways to go up. We got ways to go out of the foundation. We've got options. So... Oh, another gem. I almost missed it. So good on gems. Den, I guess, gives us... Well, honestly, I can get there anyway out of the foundation, so let's not do that. Let's take bedroom. Nothing really. An extra key. That's good. That helps. Because we're so low on keys. Clock tower. Maybe? Alright. I'm going to do this. And then try to keep an eye on the time. Because I think this is... This just so suspicious to me. That this says 1:30. What time is it now? Alzara did say there was a day I was going to have to sit around and wait. And I wonder if he meant this. Alright, we got time. It's 11. Ooh, hey, a battery pack. This is interesting. These are motes, actually, right? These are motes from a sigil? Hold on a second. Let me look back at my blueprints screenshots here. Do I have my list of what the motes are? Oh my gosh, I just realized I had that book from a while back that told me several of the sigils. The motes. Poetic motes. Okay. And dashes. Actually, this means this is important. Where's that picture I took of the... This is going to tell me something about one of the realms. That the one with dashes... Yep, the core... No, sorry. My screenshots are not well organized. I'm going to have to take some time at some point to do a better organization. But the first time that I took photos of this... Alright, so... Violet... Whoever is Violet, and do we happen to know who Violet is? I don't think I know who Violet is, but whoever is Violet is poetic. Maybe I did. Purple. Araja. Okay. That's good. That's important. Araja is poetic. Alright. I put that little clue together. Because we learned from the first grade classroom that Araja was purple. Now I guess we just need to know what their weather is and what their mode of transportation is, and we would be able to solve that sigil one of these days. Alright, keep an eye on the time. Let's make sure we come back here. I have a theory I don't want to say aloud because I'm gonna feel really stupid if I'm wrong. But something from a poem combined with that whole thing, I'm just... Anyways, in the long run, I might want to leave the pool drained so that I can get those... Wait a minute, how did I get through here? Oh, right, I came in through the maid's chamber and the pool. I'm not going to draft upwards out of the dark room, because then I won't be able to see. I'm going to draft downwards from the foundation. Even though it takes me a couple extra steps. Actually, it takes me a lot of extra steps, but that's fine. Am I worried? I'm not worried. Because if I hit weight... I don't want to grab that yet, because if I hit weight room at some point... I don't want to pay too much of a cost for it. Alright, that's a thing. But let's get... To, oh, hey, we can dig in here, too. Trash, 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 trash. Alright, I think I got more steps anyway. Coins are good. Alright, drafting south. Oof. Have to use a key on a door that... Office, wine cellar, or guest bedroom. I guess let's spread coins. I can run payroll for the maid's chamber. I kind of like this idea. Also, I get a gem. I'm gonna spread coins and run payroll. I'm gonna run payroll. Let's do it. And then spread golden estate. Yep. Good. So now I have to keep an eye out for where that might be. Maybe I should have waited to do that to see if I could have drafted like servants' quarters or something. But yeah, see, that's the damned problem. All right. Alzaro won't talk to me anymore. I could get gems by doing this, but more importantly, I can get coins, and I want coins. Yes, see, you are forever silent now. I want coins because increasingly I'm feeling like today's going to be a good day to potentially draft armory late. Yeah, I got a lot of money now. So if I can draft armory, I'm oof. God. Do I have a security door north now? I don't remember. I kind of want to leave that. I'm going to be flexible about this and how I proceed. What do I have north of the secret guard? Oh, hey, hold on. Get some digging here. More coins. All right, we are so very much there as far as being able to get the mace. Any more places to dig? No. But my lack of keys is making me uncomfortable. Commissary. Galley. Oh, wow. Tempting to just freeze it and restart, but a gallery. Gallery. I'll take it. Not that I have any idea what to do with anything in here. Nails in an infinity symbol with the 7 deadly sins and a shark fin. And a rug that looks like some creature. Apparently this is like the toughest puzzle in the game. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. Oof. I want to know when I'm completely out of locked doors. Hey, banana. I still have a chance here. Ooh, vault. Okay. So this would be good if I can get... But now my question is, am I going to be able to get the armory? Yeah, what the hell. Let's give it a shot. This is going to give me so much money. And also I can go around digging. Maybe I get a vault key. Like, that's a ton of money. Sometimes there's a coupon book sitting here. Not today. I can go around digging, maybe get a vault key. Problem is, though, I'm running out of places to put where I was, and I'm running out of keys. I feel like I should just maybe use my redraw dice and try to get the armory. Two keys. Drawing room. Okay. Well, that lets me continue. Huh. Do I have exactly 2 shops? I have an aquarium and the kit. Oh, Lord. So, this is a challenge. I have an aquarium and a kitchen. That counts as exactly 2 shops. I could get myself so much money. But I would have nothing to do with it. Unfortunately. Like, it's so tempting to do that and then try to get the like the master key or something from the showroom. But I don't think that's my best play right now. I think what I'd really rather would do is try... I've used this Blessing of the General, but gems have just not really been a problem. Oh my god, my last key, really? Veranda, nursery, library. I think I gotta try to go for the armory. Corridor's always left unlocked. Well, we could do that. And then just get free draw. But, I mean, what's the point? Casino, locker room. Spread keys throughout the house. That's tempting. Okay. Let's do that. Now, the problem is we have to go now crawling around for keys because... Oh, it actually gave me my... Oh, boy. Permanent... I always have to prioritize permanent improvements. Permanent improvements are great. Ooh, maybe keys. Keys would be so nice. A key. Okay. And dig. For trash, I don't have kennel. Okay, this is great. I want to add all the new floor plans permanently, so I'm making you commonplace. Um, Unusual's fine, commonplace is fine. You two are fine, but I want drafting studio as I want you coming all the time so that I can add as many new floor plans as possible. Great. All right. Well, I have a key. Let's see. Pool hall will give me more keys. Let's do that. That's fantastic. There are keys spread throughout the house that I can go digging for, but right now I just kind of want... All right. 17, 18 minus 5. Wait, no, sorry. Negative 5 times 3 is 15, plus 18 is 3, times 3 is 9. Order of operations, Zeigler. All right. 5 squared is 25, minus 5 is 20, times 5 divided by 5, 20. Okay. This, because Arindian math is fucky, you'd always do this after the color that's represented. So, negative 10 is 5, or plus 5 is 5. Squared is 25, minus 10 is 15. Great. Basic keys. Exactly what I needed. Now, again, I won't get into the antechamber today, but that's okay. Give me some... Well, okay, so... This would give me something to spend money on. But this would let me move forward and a chance to get that elusive pump room, boiler room connection. And if I fail, I can go hunting for keys. So let's try this. As usual, we're going to continue this endless struggle. No. Ooh. Okay. So. Oh my god, why is it always so hard? I have the money to buy luxury items. What I don't have is the coat check to store them in. So I could buy the master key, which would let me get probably 3 shots at drafting the coat check. Yeah, why not? Because if I could manage to pull that off... Oh, hey, and I made a shop. So, all right, that was another reason to do that. But... Oh, wait, no, it's not the... They're not selling me the master key today? That's so rude. I very specifically did this because... Oh, no. Ornate compass. I can rotate. Emerald bracelet. No gem costs. Not worried about that. All right. Let's try this. Because if I could combine that with the... if I could combine that with the... yeah, it's so annoying. What am I trying to say? With the study or anything else that lets me do redraws, I can spend all my gems on redraws. Which would be incredibly powerful for some things. Alright, let's head back. Let's get to the dining room first and foremost. Oh, hey, there's a gem here. Not that it matters. Hopefully I haven't missed 1:30 in the clock tower. Where did I make my dining room? All right, first and foremost, let's go back there. Let's keep an eye out for keys that may have been drifted around somewhere. Nope. Just looking for any place that keys might have been spread in the house. Not seeing them. Do I go through the office? No, I go through the security room to get to the... Fuck. Yeah. Key? Key? Anywhere? Key? I made the vault. God, this is going to be so annoying if I can't get coat check. Then everything will have been for naught. Alright, secret garden and dining room. Let's munch everything. I don't have the furnace, but I don't think I need the extra steps. Is there a clock on the wall here anywhere? Where can I see the damn time of day? The den has that. Secret passage, dark room. Oh my god, I have a long way to go back to that clock tower. But I have to look around for keys anyway. Which, if they spread them in here, I'm not seeing that. Oh, right. That's good. I pick up extra money that doesn't help me anymore. Pool. Somebody leave any keys around the pool? Man, this spread keys throughout the house is not really paying off. Oh, hey, there's one. Alright. There's one at the very least, meaning I can go north of the gallery. Key? Sitting around? Anywhere? No? No. Alright, what time is it? I knew it! I knew that had a meaning. Oh my god, I got so lucky on my timing. I got there right at the right time. Ha! That made perfect sense. Ooh. It opened a special door. I think I know what I'm gonna... What the hell? Oh, it's a puzzle. Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. The clocks are positioned so their times will go up in ascending order. That's a lie. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. This clock should not be set on the hour. That's a lie. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna have to... it's time to put the thinking cap back on. It's been a fun day of just drafting and running around, but now we have to think for real. Each of the clocks should be set to a different time. Alright, we're gonna need notes here. Oh boy. Alright, I got a spare page here. Clock puzzle. Okay, each clock a different time. Five out of how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. Of course there's 8. So 5 of 8 are on the hour. And what can we set them to? Hours and half hours? Oh no, you can. Oh boy, it can go anytime. Alright, well 5 of them are on the hour. Oh, fun. Okay. Let's read the truth. So clocks 3 and 5 should have a 7. No clock should have a 1, 2, 3, or 4. One, two, three, 4. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. Clock... Is that clock 7? Yeah, clock 7. Reverse order. Of another clock. And now lies. So, no. This clock should... hold on, let me read them in order here. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. So clock 3 should have 2 of same number. Great. This could take a lot of playing. Clock 5 should be on the hour. And clock 8, clocks are positioned so their times will go up in ascending order. So times are not in ascending order. Now that doesn't necessarily mean they're in descending order. Although I suppose it could. So where should we even start? Alright. Let's start with this one that says clocks 3 and 5 should have something containing a 7. Oh, shoot. I have to get used to my M's and H's here. Let's just say that this one could be 7 o'clock. Or actually, this one should be the 7 o'clock. In fact, specifically, we can say this one has to be 7 o'clock because it's a lie that it shouldn't be on the hour, and it has to have a 7. So we can say for absolute certainty that this clock has to be set at, which I'm very poor at doing, 7 o'clock. At least we don't have to worry about AM, PM. Alright. Clock 4. Actually, I gotta make another notes page here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. I'm sorry. No, 5 absolutely has to be 7 o'clock. So what else can that give us? Nothing has a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Clock 7 has to have the reverse order of what's on another clock. So this has to be one of the ones that isn't on the hour, obviously. So let's just try something like 8:57. Something like that would, you know, match. Because it couldn't be 8:40. So it would have to be something 57. Because it can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So whatever... Clock 3 is something 57. I can put that much together. Something 57. Now, what that means is... Now, obviously, that can't be in the reverse order. So how could you do this in reverse order? Right? What can you even have in a reverse order that fits the qualifications. Like 850. Actually, that works. Does it? Or 8... Hold on. Let me think for a sec. So, like, if you had 567, but that doesn't quite work. We could have 550. No, it would have to be something like 654 or 657. That would work, actually. Hold on. If we did our hand. If we did 657, right? And then this one over here could be 756. 657. That clocks. Ha, it clocks. And then this could be 756. I keep going right past it. Wait, did I say 756? Yes. Right, okay, 756 and 657. Now, to be fair, they could also be 657 and 756. I don't think there's any other... it could also be... No, it couldn't be 658. It has to be 56, because anything other than that goes too far. Could it be 9? It could be 759 and 957. Let's just leave those as they are for now, though. So what did we do? We did... Right? This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. 7 o'clock. 7:56. Now, one thing that bugs me is the clocks are positioned in ascending order. I don't know if this means that it's supposed to actually be descending order. I feel like maybe that has to be. Go in. I think just because this, I think that the only way I'm going to have anything I can actually put together here would be it has to be descending order. So, 756, 657. Or... I think that's what they're implying, is that it actually needs to be in descending order. So let's operate on that assumption. Okay. At which case, let's start with 5 o'clock. And then 6 o'clock. $5, 6 o'clock. Then let's make this 657. Oh, wait, hold on. We need descending order. That's okay. Never mind. I started doing it in ascending order. Okay. Scratch that then. Let's set this to the furthest hour we can, which could be, whoops. If we were to do that, gosh, I keep blowing right past. I gotta get more careful when I get to here. Hour hand. All right. So if what if you're 12? I keep hitting the minute hand. Fortunately, ascending order was making more sense to me. 12, 11, What's the earliest I can go that makes sense? 9:58, I think would make sense. Uh, minute hand, hour hand. Oops. If this is 9:58, so descending order, right? 12, 11, 9:58. Or maybe we should put this instead, because who knows what they think of as if 12 is actually descending order. Let's say 11, 10, 11, 10, 9:50. Oh, wait, no, this can't be because it has to have a 7. So, whoops, 9:57. Min hand. We're just going to run with this train of thought until it hits a violation. 9:57. So 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9:57. Let's just call this 8 o'clock. Our hand. All right, we're descending, right? 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9:57, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. 5 of the clock should be set to a time on the hour. Let me just see if anything... Hold on, clock 3. Wait a minute. Set this clock... Oh, hold on a second. To a clock containing all different numbers. All right, that makes things different. Shit. That makes things very different. So it has to have a number. So all of a sudden, this becomes 7:57? But that can't be. Oh, well, actually, I've been trying to make that a different... All right, hold on. I guess this has to be 7:57, now that I realize it, because if it has to have two of the same number, and it has to have a 7, that's literally the only way you can do it, because the middle digit can never be a 7. Okay. So, 7:57. Now, this can't be 8 o'clock anymore because... I suppose it could. No, I mean, if we're descending... Alright. Let's just adjust this back until it makes sense again. Let's say this is 7:30. I know it's probably not, but I don't think that breaks any rules. 7:30. 7 o'clock. That does break a rule. Because that's going to make it stop descending. This clock should not be set on the hour. So clock 5 has to be set on the hour. So clock... Hit. Clock 5 has to be set on the hour. That means clock 5 has to be 7. We already knew that. So what can clock 4 be? Clock 4 has to be something that then clock 7 flips. So something between 7:57 and 7 o'clock. Okay, all right. No, I got it, I think. Because this now has to be 6. No, shit. This has to be 750, 58? Uh-oh. I see how the rules are starting to fumble with me. If this has to be after 757, now because it has to go down. 757, 756, but it doesn't. That creates a real problem. Hang on, 757, because whatever we put here, set this clock to a number containing all different numbers. But if it has to have a 7, if this clock has to be all different numbers, and it has to have a 7, then it has to be 757. There's no other way. The middle digit can't be a 7. So that's locked in. But here's where I'm lost, though. This one has to be a mirror of something else, and it can't be 757. So I think that this, let's at this point, this one has to be 5 o'clock. Right? That makes sense. This one has to be 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Oh, sorry. 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock. So it's clocks 4 and 6 that I'm screwed on here. Because what can you put between 757? You can't. Because all... No, wait a minute. This doesn't even work. This clock's neighbors should be set to a time containing a 7. So, I mean, this could be 9:57, but that doesn't... $9:57. Are we just 10? $9:57, but this is 3 different numbers, so it doesn't work. Also, 7:59 doesn't work. So let's just follow this train of thought, even though that's it. We know it doesn't work. This clock's time should not be set on... Oh, wait a minute. Well, in that case, why was I operating under the assumption... So, let's go back. Clock 5... Yes, no, clock 5 has to be on the hour. Clock 5 has to be 7 o'clock. We already discovered that. So it's clock 4... This has to be the one that mirrors this one. And it would have to be... So that one would have to be like 6... It's got to be 6:05. 6:57 and 7:56. Right? Yeah, I already have this as 7:56. And this one then being 6:57. This would solve minute hand. So, what are we at right now? So, 11, 10. Oh wait, why is this? This I had a 7:57 was the. But this isn't gonna work because there's a rule I'm breaking. Right, 7:57, 7:56. That's the. So right now, right, 5, 6, 6:57, 7, 7:56, 7. This is my problem because these two are not descending order. Is there any reason this couldn't be 9 and 8? Probably, it probably could be either. I can't square, though. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. Can't do that. Because if I dial this back at all, 7:56. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I got something messed up here. This one shouldn't be 6:57. This one should be... Oh, wait a minute. All right, hold on a second. This might lead me somewhere. 7. This has to be 6, then. Because this one has to be this one has to be off the hour. So what can we do there? Like, I mean, you could have a middle 0. Wait a minute, I hadn't thought of that. Woof. 6 has to be between 6 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So it has to be 5. Sorry. 5:00 what? No. 5:57. Oh, that would work. I think that works. If I get 5:57. Oh, I think I got it. 5:57. 5:57. No, there's a problem. Because if I'm then here... No, I think that works. 7:55. Please tell me I figured this out. I don't think I did. No, I didn't because I've made a mistake. Because now I'm not descending anymore. Shit. Ah, that was so close. 750. Why do I keep flipping back to say that this has to be... No, sorry. This has to be 7:57. This has to be 7:55. Right? Okay, are we descending? 11, 10. Let's see. 7:57, 7:55, 7, 6, 5:57, 5. Let's check our rules. Each clock must have a different time. 11, 10. Wait a minute. I can't have ones. Oh, right, I can't have ones. That's dumb. So this has to be 9 and 8. Oh, boy. They really did. At first, it seemed like this set of rules could apply to a whole bunch of different times, but you actually, it's a very well constructed puzzle, because of course it is, because this is blueprints. So it has to be 9. Nope. Here we go again. Keep pressing the wrong button. 8. 757. 755. 7. 6. 557. 5. 9. 8. 757. 755. 7. 6. 5. Alright, let's do one more check. There's no ones. There's no 1 anywhere. Right. Each is a different time. 5 of the 8 are on the hour, right. Each clock must be set to a different time. 5 of them should be set to a time ending on the hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers lie. 7:57. So I've fulfilled this one. These clocks' neighbors should both have a time containing a 7. 7 o'clock and 7:57. This clock should not be set on the hour. It is set on the hour because this is a lie. None of the clocks should be set to times containing 1, 2, 3, or 4. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. 5:57, 7:55. And the clocks are positioned so their times will go up in ascending order. Guys, I solved the puzzle. Do I go back somewhere? I heard something shift. No, it's just that I assumed that a bell would ring and something would celebrate me. Alright, I'm going to talk it through one more time, and then you guys can tell me what I'm missing. Because I don't see how I'm missing anything. Because as far as I can tell, I have brought this to the only possible solution. Alright, I got my thing. Each a different time. 9, 8, 7:57, 7:55, 7, 6, 5:57, 5. Those are 8 different times. 5 should be set to a time ending on the hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers in red. That's a lie. 7, 5, 7. That's not 3 different numbers. That's 2 of the same number. 7:57. These clocks' neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. 7:57. 7 o'clock. This clock should not be set on the hour. Lie. It is set on the hour. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So look at it one more time. Do we see any 1s, 2s, 3s, or 4s? If there was a 1, 2, 3, or 4 there, I missed it. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. 5:57 is 7:55 in reverse. And the clock should be set so they will go up in ascending order. I assume that means left to right. And they're not. They're in descending order. Alright. I'm calling for help, guys. What am I missing? What am I missing here? Because I think I solved this puzzle. And I'm sure I will be furious to know what I'm missing. But usually in this game, when you solve a puzzle, a bell rings and something happens. Like when I walked into the clock tower at 1:30. So I'm writing down my answers here. 9, 8, 757. Right, 9, 8, 757, 755, 7, 6, 5:57, and 5 o'clock. I have checked those answers now 3 times against every stipulation and can't find where I've broken a rule. I just can't. I can't find where I've broken a rule. That's frustrating. I'm almost so confident in my answer that I would say like the game has glitched. What am I missing? All red notes are lies, blue notes are true. Does it mean anything that this is written in a different script? Like maybe written in a cursive script specifically means that the exact opposite is true. I wonder. But if that's the case, then again, my answer seems sound. All right. I summon my wonderful commenters to tell me what rule I have violated. That is frustrating. Because I will fight a puzzle as long as it takes if I feel that there is a fair answer. But I feel like I got a fair answer there. Maybe there's something I'm supposed to do once I have the answer and it wasn't clear to me. But that's not how the puzzles in this game usually work. All right, I have one key anyway. So my earnest hope was to find the coat check. So I think I should go run around and dig some more, try to find a few more keys, try to give myself every possible chance to draft coat check to stash this emerald bracelet. I'm pretty sure that puzzle unlocks a sanctum key. Because the little poem said, you know, one key is up high among all the clocks. Man, how do I even get back? I'm wandering in circles. Oh, that's right. I can't. I can't get back to the bottom. I'm so mad at myself. I can't get back to the bottom row because I kept looking for the entrance to the bottom row. But there is no entrance to the bottom row. And there's no dirt in here. How many places am I willing to look for keys? Just go through the spare room and into the patio. Oh, some extra money. Now, I think at this point with this day, let's just do our best. Let's just take a shot in the dark at making coat check up where we can. And that's going to be not through here. That's through dark room and secret passage. Guys, I'm mad. I'm mad because it's nothing like feeling like you've solved a puzzle and it telling you you haven't. I mean, the only thing I could think of is that no, I can't think of anything. I really cannot. I checked it 3 times. You guys can tell me what rule I have broken. All right. This is our only way forward, and we have 1 key. We're hoping for coat check. Or armory. All right. So here's the thing. I bought that emerald bracelet. I was really hopeful to stash it. However, my original goal... Oh, and that's another letter. My original goal was this. Yes. Use the axe in the room directory. Now, we know what we're going for first. We are very sure what we're going for first. Cloister? Goodbye. Fantastic. We're never paying for Cloister again. Now, unfortunately, that ends our day. And we will never be able to stash this emerald bracelet. But hopefully we will have more chances to make that amount of money in the future. I'm alright with it. I'm alright with how this day went. And I'm going to stick around and keep playing. I'm probably going to call it an episode and restart a new one. So, thanks so much, everybody, for coming with me. No coat check, right? No coat check, which is always the last thing I have to do. I don't think there's anything else. Please throw... I'm going to do the... Please like, please subscribe, and please tell me why I'm wrong about that clock puzzle. I felt so smart about it, and I don't know. I'm going to call it a day and end this episode and restart a new one. So, thank you all so much. I love you all. I've been Zeigler Jaguar, master of the clocks, or apparently not. And I will see you next time.